Hello and welcome back, you guys. So last episode, we got Adrian killed. We also went down the secret passage and touched a suit of armor, and then we lost connection to Adrian, and it said error, connection to host Adrian lost, and then we connected to host Hannah, and when we reopened the game, because the game closed, when we reopened the game, our situation was this. So, let's see what this is. Oh god, it actually is. I guess you want me to say something inspirational about the cherry blossoms and how they're a metaphor for my life turning around and all that other high school romance stuff, but that's not me. Instead, I'll take a moment to set things straight before someone goes and starts accusing me of things. Firstly, no, I didn't run to school late with a piece of toast in my mouth. I got up on time. I ate. I got to school early. How do you think I got time to do this narration in my head? And no, I didn't crash into a cute boy on my way here. I'm not a total klutz. I don't even get why I constantly do this, monologuing to myself. Dad's told me to stop this narrating stuff. Who would I even be talking to? Someone telepathic? Oh, well, it's fun. I can't help it. And I'm pretty sure other people have done it too. That's what I tell myself anyway. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You're probably asking for footnotes by now, aren't you? I'm Hannah, and the biggest problem I have is that I was born with pink hair. Well, sort of. Let me explain. Pink hair isn't exactly normal here, no matter what anime tells you. When I was born, my parents saw my hair and simultaneously had the same thought. Oh no, our Dada is an anime protagonist. And from that moment on, weird and unexplainable things tried to creep into my life. My parents did their best to protect me from it all. When I was 2 years old, an imp, or demon of some sort, was found creeping by my crib. My mom hid it with a rolling pin and called animal control. When I was 6, a man in a dark cloak knocked on our front door, trying to tell my mom and dad that I was the chosen one from a prophecy written long ago on old stone somethings. Dad closed the door on him. It all ended up being too much for my mom. She ended up packing a suitcase and left me and Dad when I was 8. She didn't realize that this only created a tragic backstory for me. I can make jokes like that because I don't remember her too well, to be honest. And now it seems like fate is trying to rope me into a romance. Hey, this was Kaman. If you're as bad with names as I am, just think of this. Kaman sounds like demon. Kaman. Which is ironic since Kaman was the same temperament as one. Kaman's hair was bleached and dyed, which was against school rules. If it wasn't, I would have dyed my hair something normal. Hey, aren't you gonna ask me? He did that thing where he leaned against a row of lockers trying to look cool and casual, but was leaning at an awkward angle so it ended up not looking cool or casual. Ask you about what? He sighed. Ugh, it figures that you wouldn't know what was happening tonight. Despite all the posters around school. Idiot. I then realized that he was referring to what I decided to play dumb. But I decided to play dumb. Because I didn't want to ask him, as he put it. Look, if you really must know, I suppose that I'll tell you. Just consider yourself lucky that I just happened to have a flyer handy, okay? He blushed as he handed me a poster with the edges of it, where it had been stapled somewhere, had been torn off. Do I even need to say he's had a crush on me since the beginning of the school year? No? We're good? Everybody on the same page now? You idiot. He seemed to think that constantly calling the object of his affections an idiot would be seen as endearing or quirky or an attempt to hide his true feelings. And not, as it was in reality, that it was a really off-putting and annoying thing that was really getting me cheesed off. Kaman is what you'd call a bad boy, if said bad boy didn't really commit to the whole thing. What I mean is, oh, hell, it doesn't need an explanation. You can just see it for yourself. I looked at the flyer. It was for the upcoming school festival. There's a festival happening tonight, so assumedly I guess that you'd want to ask me to come with you there once you found out about it.
Not that I want to go with you badly or anything, but I probably won't say no to you if you asked. Stop looking at me like that.
I'm not looking at you like anything. And no, sorry, but I'll probably be staying home tonight. I'm really busy with schoolwork.
What? Well, then fine. It's not like I care. I've got to be somewhere.
With that, he walked off. Hannah! 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 Oh, no. Hi, Hannah. Can I talk to you for a second? That's Zen. To remember his name, just think of Zen. You know, because he's so calm. His machine gun stuttering and constant twitchiness is the absolute picture of Zen, right? His name also starts with the same letter as Shy, so he's also got that going for him. Go ahead, I won't stop you. I see you have, Zen and I knew each other since childhood. I first met him at a party just before we started going to school. I've never left a party quicker. He didn't stutter in the same way a stutterer stuttered, if that makes any sense. He stuttered almost every word, not just words beginning with B or words at the beginning of a sentence, and it entirely stemmed from his shyness. Or maybe it didn't. I guess Zen was sort of an anomaly. I see you have one of the flyers of the festival tonight. I wanted to ask you if you wanted to go with me. I'm sorry, but I actually plan on staying home tonight. Oh.
Hey. Is this guy bothering you? Yes, or yes. What? Oh, shoot, I don't even get a choice. Oh, yes, number 3.
No. Kaman, this is Sen. We were kids together.
Yeah, well, that may be, but he just seemed to be trying to go above his league.
Oh, brother. No, he's not. Calm down. Also, didn't you just say that you had to be somewhere?
Fine, whatever. He stalked off.
Thanks, Hannah. Don't mention it.
Oh my god! Adrian! Freaking Adrian's in this. Oh my god. Oh, I got a kick out of this, guys. This is best. Adrian, yes.
Huh? A new guy?
Excuse me, but where am I?
It was an odd question, but I indulged him. You're on the 3rd floor of the South Wing. He gave me a look like he wanted more info than that. You're in Mikusuka High School. He looked at me as if he didn't believe me. I've never seen this guy before. So first the bad boy, then the shy childhood friend, and now this guy. Was this the mystery exchange student who would complete the trifecta of high school cliches? Are you looking for a classroom?
No, He gave me a look like he was sizing me up, like he was judging whether or not he should let me in on a vital secret. Maybe he was a time traveler, in which case I should probably go before he tries to rope me into some kind of... Are you one of them?
Eh? It was like he was trying to ad-lib a test for me to prove something. He was having trouble, so I thought, what if? What if we have the same question? So I decided to give him the test instead of the other way around. If you mean, do I realize I'm supposed to be a protagonist, then yes, I do. Not to boast. In fact, I don't want any of it. I've been trying to ignore it my whole life. Now, crazy as it was, I'd said this to people before, when I was younger, and they'd always laughed it off. But this guy...
Wait, you're the protagonist in this game.
This game? It was weird, but I suddenly felt a connection to this guy. I felt like I knew him better than Sen or anyone else I'd known from years. This guy I'd only met for 5 minutes. Who was he? I'm Hannah.
I know. I could read your name above the dialogue box. And before you ask, no, I can't read your inner thoughts, just like you probably can't read mine.
I couldn't tell what he was talking about. He could tell, and he intentionally gave me a disappointed look like I'd failed one of his tests. Nevertheless, he introduced himself.
I'm Adrian.
Hannah. Oh, God. I was wondering that is say was wondering who is that guy? Guy, is he a friend of yours, or is he bothering you? You?
I don't know if that was enough lies. Thank God, my breath. Sen had clearly stunned Adrian. You almost broke the text box with that last one.
Huh?
No, he's not bothering me, Sen. We were just talking.
Oh. Well then, I'll leave you both alone then.
He looked like I'd just kicked a puppy or something. This seemed to be how Kaman and Sen operated. Every time they saw me talk to another guy around the same age as us, Sen would act almost heartbroken, and Kaman would respond with annoyed jealousy. It was creepy. Adrian still hadn't snapped out from his awe of witnessing Sen break the world record for the most amount of stutters per second. Adrian? Hello? I waved the flower I still had with me in front of his face. He blinked at it and then suddenly came to life. Oh my God. What? That's it! That's what I'm looking for! He glanced at the flyer. There was a photo of a suit of armor that would be on display during the festival. That's the exact same armor that brought me here. Look, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm pretty sure that armor can get us out of here. He sounded like a crazy person. You sound like a crazy person. I know. But please, help me.
I can show you the display at the festival. I looked again at the poster in my hand.
Oh.
I just remembered the festival's tonight.
Tonight? That's great.
Yeah, all we have to do now is wait and then go in there, so that's a lucky coincidence.
I felt suspicious. Why should I go with you? Huh? Don't you want to get out of this place?
Yeah, but how do I know you're not just a trap to make me an anime protagonist?
What the heck are you talking about? Look, you don't have to leave with me, but at least show me to this armor display, please. I really don't know my way around here.
He seemed too good to be true. I mean, a guy who just shows up offering to make me something I'll belong, take me somewhere I belong. This smacked of being a trap. And yet, can you wait here until my classes finish? Finally, it was nightfall. Adrian and I walked past all the crowds and festival stands filled with sparklers, food, and drinks. At the edge of the festival, we found the steps leading up to the shrine. Well, we're here. The shrine's at the top of that hill.
All the way up there. Great. Do you know where the suit of armor is?
Not exactly, but I mean, it must be around here somewhere. We looked around.
Really took my whole story really well.
It wasn't technically a question, but I knew it was. I guess I already, well, not exactly knew, but I had a feeling that everything was off-kilter, you know? I felt like the whole world was focused on me. Like the world was waiting for me to turn into the main character in an anime or something. Are you sure we're not fictional?
Yes, of course we're real. I feel real, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I bet everyone else here feels real. So how do you know?
Because the alternative doesn't bear thinking about.
He didn't say it depressingly, but matter-of-factly. Once we find what we're looking for, do you think we'll end up somewhere we belong? Or will we just end up in another game? And then another?
Well, we've got to try. It's not the most hopeful plan, I know, but it's all I've got.
I nodded slowly. I decided to turn the conversation over to something else. What are you wearing?
Huh?
That white bear thing around your neck.
Oh, this thing? Yeah, it wasn't my idea. Rebecca gave it to me. I gave her one of my Letterman jackets, and she gave me one of her scarves in return. She was still wearing the same red and white jacket when I left.
Then a thought occurred to me. Was Rebecca a real person?
I don't know. Do you love her? Yes. Yes, I loved her. Why do you ask?
It's just, you referred to her in the past tense, like she was dead. Or you left her or something.
I loved her, but now I don't know if she ever even existed. Can you love someone if they never existed? Let's stop talking about Rebecca.
Yeah, okay. I began thinking about my dad. Did this mean that he wasn't real? But how could that be? How was I born if he wasn't real? I felt like crying. This is too weird. I couldn't stay on that thought for long before we were interrupted.
And since I overran, I'm going to let Kaman into the situation next episode, where we might jump to another world. That would be super cool. I'm stoked, guys. This got really interesting to me. Maybe it's because I didn't know what's happening the whole time. All right, you guys know the drill. Have a great weekend. Have a good week. And good night.